guys, so welcome back to my channel. I want to go ahead and share with you guys 8 drugstore products that are a little bit comparable to some high-end products. And I love videos like this because of course when it comes to high-end products, they're super expensive, but if you can find like a drugstore dupe for it, game over. Okay, so I want to go ahead and put you guys on to a couple products. So if you're interested, make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe, and let's jump right into the video. So let me grab my first couple products. You guys know I love the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation. I have been talking about this foundation literally in every video since I've tried this out. I love the formula. I love the way it wears on the skin. It is super natural but beautiful as well, and I have it on today, of course. But yeah, so this is my favorite foundation at the moment, and a drugstore dupe for this one is the Milani Conceal Plus Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. Now, every time I squeeze this foundation, I was like, it kind of reminds me of a foundation that I've tried in the past. I'm not sure what it is, and it's this foundation right here, because this is not a matte foundation or a dewy foundation or anything like that. These two are very normal foundations. They go for any skin types out there, and they just wear about the same. I will say with this one, I do stay a little bit more matte throughout the day, but nonetheless, you guys, they both kind of perform the same on the skin. So yeah, definitely go ahead and check this one out if you've been meaning to try this one out. But I will say at the same time, the Sephora one is $20, and I believe this one is about 13, or I can't remember, like 13 something dollars. So they're not too far off. So moving on to concealer, I do have two which I'm really excited for, because I feel like with these two, like, I hit it on the head. Okay, so there's a Fenty Beauty concealer, and I have this one in the shade 410. This concealer is a gel-like concealer, because once you go ahead and apply it on the face, it does, I don't want to say it feels tacky, but it has a little bit of grip to it. But at the same time, once you go ahead and set it, it is not moving throughout the day. So the one that I feel like is very similar to it in the drugstore is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer. Okay, so I will say with this concealer, the reason why I feel like it's very similar to the Fenty one is because it does have that unique gel-like formulation, you guys. Like, once you go ahead and try it out, you see exactly what I'm talking about. But they both kind of apply the same onto the face. They last all day and look super flawless. So that's why I feel like these two here are a dupe. If you try them both out, let me know down below your thoughts, because I do feel like, the formula is the same, the way they apply is the same. I just think it's a great dupe. But let me know what you think down below. So let's talk about some setting powders, because if you know my videos and you know me, all right, the setting powder that I use all the time is a Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder in the shade Kunafa. To me, I feel like it was like one of those, yellow powders that was super nice on the skin, but then also it was really good for those of color, because back in the day, y'all, I swear a lot of these yellow powders were ashy. Okay, they would look yellow, but then you put it on your face, you're like, wait, why does this look white? All right, so with this one, it was one of those first powders that was actually super yellow on the skin, and I got rid of my Sacha Buttercup. I never tried that one again after that. But for the drugstore, I will say the Beauty Bakerie Flour Better Not Bitter powder in the shade Plantain is very similar to the Huda one. The Huda one is still a little bit darker, but nonetheless, you guys, like, these are kind of spot on. And the best part is they both give you like that matte look. All right, so once you go ahead and apply your concealer and put this underneath your eyes, or set it or bake, whichever one you prefer, it locks in your concealer for the rest of the day and gives you like that matte look. So it doesn't matter which one you pick, you guys, but if you're looking for a good drugstore dupe, I will say this one is a better choice. And I also want to point out that Beauty Bakerie is not like a drugstore price type of brand, but at the same time, it is a lot cheaper than the Huda Beauty one, of course. All right, so this next dupe, you guys, like, I'm gonna say right now, the formula and the color are both spot on. Okay, I don't know if y'all ready. So when Fenty Beauty came out with their cream blushes, all right, everybody went crazy. I went crazy because she has so many, different colors to pick from. The formula is amazing. It is beautiful. The way it looks on the skin, you guys, is absolutely flawless. And this shade right here in Rosé Latte is my absolute favorite, because it is a good everyday color on the skin. So when this one came out, of course, e.l.f. had to go ahead and come out with their Putty blush, which is very similar to the cream blushes. And this one, I I was like, elf, wait a minute, like y'all may have did something, because if you guys know and watch that video that I did for you guys on YouTube, y'all will see all the colors they came out with were super unique and beautiful on the skin. Like I loved every single color that I picked up. So these two, like, y'all look at the shades. Like, look at this. You can't tell me these are not dupes, okay? The formula and all of that, cool. But the color itself as well. This one is in the shade Bali, I believe. Like, I can't see it on here, but I do believe it is Bali. But nonetheless, you guys, I love how spot on this is. And I will give you guys a swatch as well in case you are interested in the color. But I was really impressed with e.l.f. I was like, wow, like y'all really did that for the drugstore people out here. So let me go ahead and apply them side by side. I will say the Fenty one, which is this one. Sorry, y'all, I have makeup everywhere. But the Fenty one right here is a little bit lighter than the e.l.f. one. But at the same time, you guys, once you go ahead and put it on the cheek, you can't tell a difference. But yeah, shout out to e.l.f. Like, these are only $6, y'all. Crazy. So let's talk about highlighter for a second here, because you guys know on my channel, I used to use pressed highlighters back in the day, but now my favorites are loose highlighters or cream highlighters, okay? Just because it looks super natural on the skin and it kind of melts into the skin a little bit better than pressed highlighters, okay? So one of my favorite high-end highlighters is the Artist Couture Conceited Diamond Glow Powder Highlighter, because this, once you put it on your skin, you guys, it literally looks so blinding and so wet, okay? I love me a good wet looking highlighter on the skin, all right? And this one will definitely give it to you. So let me give you guys a swatch so y'all can see what I'm talking about, if I can get my fingers in there. But this is just very intense and so finely milled, you guys. Like, it is beautiful. And now I know why a lot of people were talking about it when it first came out, because it's just a very wet looking, blinding type of highlighter, as y'all can see. So for drugstore, a product that gave me the same effect as the Artist Couture one is the Juvia's Place loose highlighter, and I do have it in the shade Nubia. This, y'all, is super blinding. Like, when I bought this, I really didn't expect much from it. I was just like, let me go ahead and try it out. But this one, without tilting it too far down because I don't want it to spill, is super blinding on the face, you guys. And let me give y'all a swatch, okay? Because I don't think y'all are ready. Woo! Every time I put this on, I'm just like, wow. So y'all can see, I really didn't apply too much of the Artist Couture one. So let me go ahead and fix that real quick so y'all can see them side by side. But they both have that blinding effect, as y'all can see. The formulas are super finely milled, and even this one, the Nubia one, on my skin tone, it looks wet because it has like that bronzy undertone, so it's not too, you know, pearlish on the skin. But nonetheless, you guys, like, those are both spot on. I mean, either one that you get, you're gonna love it. But the fact that the Juvia's Place one is a lot cheaper and you get a lot more product and it's just as blinding, I mean, I would go ahead and get it too. So funny enough, the last three products are all lip products, okay? So one of my favorite dupes that I found last year, which I am so obsessed with and happy with as well, is the MAC Chestnut Lip Pencil, okay? So this is a lot of people's favorite because it is a dark, chocolatey, rich lip pencil. I mean, it's kind of hard to find one this deep out there, to be honest, but this is what it looks like. I'm sure you guys already know about this one. But Morphe, okay, Morphe has a lip pencil, and I believe it's like $3. All right, y'all, super cheap. They have one in the shade called Trendsetter, and this one is so close to the MAC Chestnut lip pencil. I mean, you cannot tell me a difference, okay? So this is the Morphe one, and this is the MAC one. But on the lips, you guys, I mean, it's pretty spot on. So I love the MAC pencils, don't get me wrong, but these are about like, what, $18? And this is $3. So you can get, like, if I can do my math correctly, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 6 of these for the price of one, all right? Like, I mean, go ahead and do what you want, but I would go with Morphe because, like, $3, y'all. Now I do have another MAC dupe, and of course everybody loves the MAC lipsticks, okay? I mean, if you don't have a MAC lipstick in your collection, I don't feel like you're a real makeup lover. You know what I mean? Like everyone has one in their collection. So I love their formula. I love the way they last on the lips. They're super pigmented and they last all day, okay? So it's not really based on the shade, but more so the formula. And a drugstore brand when it comes to their lipstick that I feel like is very close to the MAC one is the Maybelline lipsticks, okay? Especially these ones right here. I wish I knew what they're originally called, but I will put it somewhere down below. But these, when it comes to the formula and the way they last on the lips, is very similar to the MAC ones. So with this, the reason why I love it is because it's not too creamy. It still has a little bit of grit to it. So this lasts all day on the lips. All I do is go ahead and apply some lip pencil, put this in the center, and it literally lasts all day, you guys. So yeah, I know when it comes to the MAC lipsticks, I believe these were like, what, $21, and then the Maybelline ones are about, y'all, I'm bad with my prices today, like $7.99 or $10. So go ahead, do the math. You guys, I just had a cough attack, so my eyes look super watery. That is the reason why, okay? I've been sitting here coughing for like 5 minutes, all right? But the last one I do have for you guys are both lip mask, okay? So one of them I do want to mention is the Laneige lip sleeping mask, and this is such a favorite when it comes to high end. It is $20, but you do get a lot of product. This one specifically is a smaller version, so the bigger one is a little bit bigger than this one, of course, but I do want to point out this is a smaller sample. But I love this because it's a very nice lip mask. Once I go ahead and put it on my lips, it is moisturized, it is good to go, and it also prevents dry, chappy lips, okay? So when it comes to drugstore, one that I found very similar to it is the Wet n Wild lip treatment, and I got the flavor, let's see, grapefruit mint. With this, it is fairly new. So with this, when I got it, I was just like, you know, let me go ahead and try it out because I love the packaging. Number one, it is so cute, but I was like, let me see how it actually works on the lips, you guys. And I will say it is very moisturizing and it feels just like the Laneige lip sleeping mask. I can't remember how much I paid for this one, but it's Wet n Wild, so you guys know it is not super expensive. But these are very, very much, you know, close when it comes to the formula. So yeah, that was all I have for you guys today. I do hope you enjoyed this video, and like always, let me know down below some of your products as well that are dupes for high-end products because I love videos like this. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one.